Ladies and gentlemen, we have a quick live stream late this evening. I want to thank you for tuning in to my super chat. I cannot do this without you, ladies and gentlemen. Your support and generosity is greatly appreciated. Key Mar-a-Lago witness said, well, the person has been identified. Key Mar-a-Lago witness said to be former White House employee, Washington Post. This just came out a couple hours ago, about an hour ago. People close to the case say a former Navy sailor and valet told Federal Bureau of Investigations he moved boxes of documents at Donald Trump's request. Now, you have to understand something. Actual servers siphoning top secret and classified data into my super chat. Your support is greatly appreciated. That's not a problem. Do you understand? Not a problem. Pay to play, graft, bribery, emails asking Hunter how he can use his influence on a company's behalf. 150 plus suspicious financial transactions, according to CBS News. One of the emails saying he gives 10% of all his business deals to Joe, while Joe was vice president, by the way. That's apparently not a problem. That's apparently not a problem. Eric, Lewis, hello. Senior, hello. Debbie, hello. Kimberly, hello. Everybody here, hello. Law 2258, yes. I saw that. And so let's just read this really quickly. I mean, they are so desperate to find anything on Trump and cover up their own criminality. It's unbelievable. I mean, they can preside over 20% of U.S. uranium capacity being sold, and under their watch, and it's a commodity. You can't prove anything. Money flowing to the foundation meant nothing. You can't prove anything. It's plausible deniability. But Trump, and they deleted 30,000 emails after a subpoena, by the way, Madam Secretary's team. And I want a Hillary Trump 2024. I can't wait for that for a number of reasons. I'd vote for Trump, obviously, a million times over. But here, oh, Lord, this always happens. So, as a key witness in the ongoing Justice Department and investigation of Donald Trump's alleged mishandling of classified documents, which is really hilarious. Because if you look at the shorts on this channel, James Comey and President Obama both exonerate Trump. So they both pretty much exonerate Trump. KG, hello. Kevin, hello. And so watch the shorts on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. They essentially exonerate Trump, and it's not just the Honorable Director Comey, it's President Obama. They both basically exonerate Trump. Watch the shorts on this channel. And so, a key witness in the ongoing Justice Department investigation. So, they have the person's name, witness in question, according to these people who spoke on the condition of anonymity. Oh, so they just outed the witness, but they spoke on the condition of anonymity. The 39-year-old worked as a valet for Trump in the Oval Office suite, according to former White House staffers, and served as a personal aide at Mar-a-Lago. Who cares if he moved the boxes? Did he destroy any evidence? What does this even mean? So what if he moved boxes? Does that mean that they're nowhere to be found now? What is moved boxes? The Washington Post reported that an unnamed Trump employee had provided critical evidence to investigators. What critical evidence? You mean like servers? We don't even know how Clinton transferred top secret intelligence onto those servers. We have yet to interview all of Hunter's business associates in an investigation pertaining to bribery and graft. People gave money to Hunter. Hunter gave money to Joe. It's within those emails published by the New York Post. I mean, you're not making anything up. It's within their own emails. And still that's not enough, but Trump told somebody to move a box, and oh my God, it's the end of the world. I mean, you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen. Chris, hello. Stu, hello. Chesty, hello. And so The Washington Post reported that an unnamed Trump employee had provided critical evidence to investigators. What are they investigating? There is nothing to investigate. They knew that he removed documents. He's a former president. They knew the documents were classified. So what? He's a former president. He had the power to declassify everything, and they have to prove he did not declassify the information verbally. And they can't prove that. They're desperate because inflation is now 8.2%. It went up, and it's only continuing to go up with interest rates going up as we beg for oil from OPEC, and they're cutting 2 million barrels per day every day, and oil is going to be back over $100 very soon, and we can't pump any more strategic petroleum reserves. They're the lowest point they've been in 40 years or so. You'll see oil back at 100 very soon. That's with inflation going up and interest rates going up. Thanks, Democrats. He moved boxes at the former president's request at a time when the government was seeking to return unclassified material. Some highly sensitive for Mar-a-Lago. He's a former president. He's not Hunter. He's not Hillary, who actually committed crimes. Both of them. He's a former president. Bill Clinton had classified data in his sock drawer. The Presidential Records Act doesn't even have an enforcement mechanism. I thought that he tried to overturn democracy. Exactly, Stu. It's unbelievable. If you purchased a house today, as opposed to 5 years ago, I mean, you could have purchased almost your for the same amount. Your mortgage is double now. First, last, hello. Truffles, hello. So it's really unbelievable. So here, so he moved boxes. So what? Did he delete? Did he delete here? Here's okay. So Clinton email fact check 2016. Okay. You look. Here you have right here. When did Clinton delete her 31,830 private emails? We have no clue if they were all private. We have no clue at all. Your media doesn't care at all. But anyway, the subpoena came March 4th. Her emails were deleted March 25th to the 25th to the 31st. Okay? March 4th, the subpoena from Congress went to Clinton. Okay? The emails, according to factcheck.org, were then deleted March 25th to the 31st. Nobody on the left cares. Nobody cares. And you're talking about nobody knows how emails were actually transferred. Okay? And nobody knows how emails were transferred onto servers outside of the United States government. They're trying to get Trump on moving boxes. He couldn't move a box after a subpoena, but Clinton can delete 31,830 emails weeks after a subpoena from Congress. And that's okay. But let's get back. So, and the funny thing is, they're not going to have Congress anymore they're not going to have Congress anymore. Surveillance footage showed moving boxes. Oh my God. Where was the surveillance footage of Clinton deleting those emails? Oh, that's right. Her lawyers did that, and there were no surveillance footage. How interesting. Deleting emails where nobody knows how an unsecured network outside the U.S. government obtained those emails, no problem. Moving boxes, oh my God. And so the search came after the Justice Department return of all classified, demanded the return. Well, the Justice Department first has to ensure that you have to speak to Trump and decide what was classified or how did he See, if the Justice Department cared about classified data, they should simply ask the president, former president, okay, what did you declassify? How did you declassify it? Instead, they're desperate and they're not going to be able to investigate this. The House and Senate are going Republican. Thank God. Thank God. The next Inflation Reduction Act Part 2, because they passed an Inflation Reduction Act and inflation went up. Usually, an Inflation Reduction Act doesn't mean that you pump more money into the economy. Usually, you don't want to do that. And so this is like unbelievable. When agents first interviewed, he denied any role boxes. The people familiar with this, but as investigating got more, they questioned him a second time, and he told a starkly different story. Trump instructed him to move the boxes. In other news, Clinton deleted 31,830 emails, deleted them after a subpoena, after the House Select Committee demanded them, weeks after. Getting back to the crime of the century, Trump moved boxes. Oh my God, he moved boxes. Oh no. So you have a situation where, Senior, hello, thank you. So you have a situation where it's pretty hilarious, like pretty hilarious. You have 10% going to the big man between Hunter and Joe. You have Clinton with top secret intel transferred onto servers outside the United States government. But now they're going after Trump because he's a former president, and they just don't think that they don't think he fits the bill as a former president. They don't want to accept the fact he was a former president. He has the power to declassify. Bill Clinton had a sock drawer full of tapes pertaining to classified data, and a judge ruled, well, it's his personal. Well, then these are Trump's personal boxes. Who cares what the National Archives said? Has the National Archives gone after Bill Clinton? Why? How long did it take them to read 30 million pages of President Obama's unclassified? How do you get 30 million unclassified documents? How do you get 30 million documents? And they're supposed to be digitized. They're supposed to be on some kind of website. It's been 6 years. Does President Obama have a library? So, I mean, how long did it take the National Archives to read 30 million? Did they do a keyword search? Because that's bizarre. What government agencies were involved? I mean, you could investigate that. That's worthy of investigation. That's nonsense. 30 million. If Trump said I have 30 million unclassified documents, nobody would believe it. If Trump said he had a server where he deleted yoga emails, nobody would believe it. If Trump said, oh, yeah, you know what? Jared Kushner and Eric Trump and Donald Trump Jr. receiving emails on how Trump could influence and help their country or business while his family is getting hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars a year, nobody would believe it. Thank you, Kimberly. And so, you have Bob told Trump advisors she has done nothing wrong and acted. So hold on one second. So and they're trying to get him on. He said it in a letter that he gave all the classified data. Okay, so separately, signed a June letter saying a diligent search had been conducted for classified records, and that all such had been given back to the government. So here you have a Durham probe special counsel today, where Durham is going through hoops trying to prove. So all of these people lied, and even bureau officials, Federal Bureau of Investigation officials, were either inept or deceptive, or allowed informants to lie. And a guy like Sussman got away with a felony because apparently he did lie, but the lie didn't deceive the official James Baker. That's why he was acquitted. Here, Trump signed a letter, or his attorney signed a letter saying, oh, yeah, you know what? We checked. We couldn't find anything. Oh, my God! Deliberate attempt at mishandling classified data. Oh, Trump. I thought he tried to overturn democracy. And then they say, oh, Durham didn't find anything. Well, they never found anything on Trump with any of those. They didn't find anything on Trump with any of those investigations. The Mueller probe found nothing. The January committee found nothing. It was all just them, patting themselves on the back and doing some other things to themselves in a circle. They didn't find anything. But you got endless media coverage. Endless media coverage. It ain't going to work. Midterms are going to be a political disaster for Democrats. Thank you, WC. And so you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where this is such a failed attempt at public relations because, oh, guess what? Inflation spiked 8.2%. A nightmare scenario for the Fed. We have to have the dumbest Federal Reserve people of all time. These people said that inflation, so Powell and others said that inflation was just temporary last year. Now they're saying we're going to fight the battle against inflation. These are all millionaires who don't care. So they failed last year. They were inept. And they failed. And we have an economy in free fall. The stock market is just completely counterintuitive. You would think the market would tank 800 points, not go up. But for whatever reason, it's going up. It's going to go straight down. We have OPEC cutting oil production by 2 million barrels a day. We have Democrats saying they're going to save the planet because it's a climate emergency, as they're done flooding the country full of strategic petroleum reserves. Okay, so they can't release any more. They've released close to 200 million barrels of strategic petroleum reserves. They can't do any more. Okay. And so what are they going to do? Like, do they want to save the planet because climate, or do they want cheaper gas and energy? Because you can't do both. I don't think the Paris Climate Agreement, and this is why, like, they're like, oh, Trump, he does things other Republicans wouldn't do. It's like, yes, that's why he's popular. That's why people vote for him, because he does things other Republicans and Democrats wouldn't do. Like, Democrats worship they worship these multilateral agreements or multinational organizations meant to save the planet, while at the same time releasing 180 to 200 million barrels of strategic petroleum reserves and having countries in Europe beg for fossil fuels right before winter. It's like, make up your mind. Do you want to heat homes? And do you want to ensure that people don't lose their lives in freezing temperatures? Why doesn't wind and solar work in these freezing temperatures? Oh, that's right, because it's not reliable, because you don't have the technology to save the planet from the emergency you claim exists. I mean, it's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And then Biden says something hilarious. If Republicans win, man, inflation will get worse, man. Come on, man. Nobody knows inflation more than me, man. I created it, after all. And I'm telling you right now, if Republicans get inflation's going to get worse if they. Well, come on, man. Dude, it's 2 and 2, man. 2 and 2 makes 3, man. Come on. Come on, man. Cornflakes and corn pop wouldn't like that, man. Come on, man. How's Abe Lincoln? How's he doing? Oh, what happened to him, huh? Come on. The MAGA Republican. MAGA Republican. And we are MAGA Republican. If the MAGA Republicans win, suddenly the speech with the red backdrop is even more amusing and hilarious than before. He creates this inflation with his terrible policies. He goes after oil and gas companies or associations, and then they sue him. And then within the lawsuits, within I'm reading this. Within the lawsuits, electric. Within the lawsuits, okay, they say that Biden's policies are causing inflation and energy prices to increase, which will harm the economy. And still, if Republicans are going to win, it's that simple, man. Inflation's going to. Biden argued Democrats are standing up for working people. What? Standing up for working people. In real wages have gone down 8.5%, according to the New York Post. They've gone down real wages were up 1.1% with Trump in 2019. They went down 8.5%, according to the New York Post. Are you kidding me? They just, you know what it is? If they just say it enough times, they believe it. And so, because their brand is so tied to, like, Democrats, it's who they are. Like, we care about working people. And it's like um it's like we have a situation where the alternate reality that this man lives within, he always looks like he's seen a ghost, or he's like this deer in the headlights look. Kinzinger looks like he's constipated or has hay fever all the time. Look at Kinzinger. They can look at Kinzinger another time. But oil prices are climbing. A Brent crude is going to be above 100. So oil prices are rising, and it's like it's like it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time because when you have oil prices going up to around $100, that was always the marker. That was always the standard for a recession. Whenever you had oil prices around $100, you're going to have a recession. Toy Mafia, hello. Okay, now we're in a recession, and we have oil prices at close to 100. And WTI, the US benchmark, is at almost 90. That too was well over 100 not long ago. Okay. So, I mean, um, you have a situation where it's only going to get worse, ladies and gentlemen. And the economy is in free fall. Okay. You can look layoffs. U.S. economy will start to lose $175,000. I mean, jobs a month. U.S. economy will start to lose 175,000 jobs a month. So how are you standing up for the working class? I don't get this. This is like the Dow futures are up, but I mean, again, it's like it's all going to come crashing down. So it's like let's look at Fetterman and Oz. That was Fetterman is living is experiencing one of the greatest political collapses in modern history. Vox is about why polls are so. It could possibly be that one person, God bless him, I wish him well, but is suffering through a debilitating situation. Gee, maybe that's why. Hmm. Like none of these people. It's just so hilarious. It's like, well, everybody knew, he had that. It's not a big deal. It's like, what are you talking about? It's a huge deal. That's a huge issue. But again, these people think Biden is a fantastic president. So it's like, if you just have like, if they put up like the old Pirates of the Caribbean animatronic, like, oh, 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 it's a wonderful day. And it's like they wouldn't even need an AI robot. It's just those animatronic things. And all they have to say is, oh, the climate emergency, and Medicare for all, and Green New Deal, and, you know, send billions to the country invaded, and Republicans are extreme, and Trump. All you would need is that, an animatronics, like, 1980s style robot. You wouldn't even need a human being for Democrats to vote for. It's just fine. Gull the Irish, hello. And it's like you just don't. They they wouldn't even. Polls reveal Fetterman's attempt to distract. Um. So let's see. RCP. Let's see here. See, I don't believe that like he's up by 3.4 points. For why? We're in a recession. Oil prices are going up. Inflation is going up. You have a person, and God bless them, who's one fry short of a Happy Meal, who's can't really function. God bless him. I don't like. It's just a fact. How is he up 3.4%? Because what? Every single publication is going to bat. I don't get it. Monique, hello. Thank you, Senior. And so here we have here. Okay, so I don't get it. I'm telling you, I don't understand this. I do not understand this at all. Kelly's lead is shrunk in Arizona. Warnock's lead is shrinking, and they just threw everything they could at Herschel Walker. Wisconsin, Ron Johnson is up, so that was never a toss up. So it's not looking good for them. Yes, a lot of good things. Last segment we talked about Durham a lot. Couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to call it an evening. Just wanted to do a quick live stream on the witness that basically the Washington Post or Trump found out about. But let's see. I don't understand how anyone's voting for a Democrat in midterms. I don't get it. I do not understand at all. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Monique, everybody here, thank you. I will be back tomorrow. And hit subscribe. I'll have a live stream tomorrow by around 6 p.m. as well. Check out the upload. Law 2258. Yes, Red Eagle is awesome. That's a great channel. Red Eagle. Look that up on YouTube, everybody. And Jimmy Touchdown. Hello, everyone here. Thank you so very, very much. Lewis, thank you.